Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, what we're going to be doing is I purchased on Amazon a $99 laser. We're going to go ahead and hook it up to my Fox Alien Master Pro, check it out, see what happens, and yeah, go from there. Stay tuned. Here we go. All right, guys, so we're over here in the workshop, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up the 5 watt, it's actually 5.5 watt optical laser that I got from Amazon. All right, here is the box, and we'll see what it comes with. Got a little instruction booklet, and this is our 5mm fixed focused plate. So basically what this is going to do is this is going to go between the workspace and the base of the laser right here. So this is a cylindrical shape laser, which is pretty nice opposed to the square that you normally see. And yeah, I think so far so good. Let's make sure. Yep, laser lens right there is not cracked or anything like that. So the output power is 20 watts and the optical power is 5.5. The 5.5 optical is kind of what you want to look for. So each layer that you have inside is basically what it's going to do. And if you double it, that's how you get a 10 watt laser. If you double that, that's how you get a 20 watt diode. So that's kind of the number that you want to go by. You want to go by the optical power. So if you're looking for a much more powerful laser, somewhat like I have the Fox Alien 20 watt optical. That means that it has 4 plates in that, 5, 10, 15, 20. And that thing can cut through a lot of stuff. But for now, this is the star of the show. So let's go and see what happens. All right, so let's go ahead and put this aside and see what else comes in the box. I think we got our 2 cables that it'll come with right here. And that is pretty much it. You just have your 2 different kinds of cables. So we're just gonna go ahead and go with it and plug it in and go from there. But what we're gonna do, let's go ahead over here to Amazon, and I'm gonna show you some of the specs and some of the reviews on this laser. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get it installed. Once we get it installed, then we'll go ahead and check it out and do some tests and see how it goes. Here we go. All right, guys, so here it is. This is the 20 watt diode laser module for CNC machine, the 3018 Pro, cylindrical laser engraving module, 5.5 optical power for wood, metal, fixed focused, and compressed spot. I'm really not sure what and compressed spot really means. So you can see right here, I paid $99 for it, and it was actually a pretty good deal. So this is a generic style laser. It's sold by Hui Hong Technology. This is definitely not a name brand or anything like that. But yeah, so this is pretty much it. It's cylindrical shaped, and let's see here. It's got some, you know, different things that it'll show you that it'll engrave. I'm not sure if any of this is really you know, true or not, or what it will actually cut through and burn. But with that being said, you know, we'll see what happens. But again, this is the fixed plate. This is what I was talking about. So basically what you do is you put your little piece of 5mm, you can see right there, it's 5mm focal length. You put that directly between your piece, and long story short, what that's going to do is that is going to make sure that you have a perfect focus every time. But yeah, so there it shows that it's on the 3018, but we're going to actually mount this onto my Fox Alien Master Pro and see how that goes. Again, these are the 2 cords that it comes with. Okay, so basically there's the ground is reversed. It's black, yellow, red, and then over here it's yellow, black, red. So they changed that a little bit. All right, let's go scroll all the way down to some reviews, and this is kind of what got me right here. 52% are 5-star reviews, 4% 7. 4 stars is 7%. It's got some 2-star reviews. Let's see. Okay, but the 2-star review is this. Okay for marking wood, but have no luck cutting. There could be some things wrong with that. They could have had their settings wrong in light burn. You never know. You don't know what kind of wood they're trying to cut. It could have been, you know, 10mm wood, which I get it, but we're going to be working with some 3mm basswood. I mean, but some of the reviews are good. The laser lens vibrated loose on first run, ruining the job, and that gave literally 4 stars. So this is kind of a bad review. Not very impressed, but still gave it a 4-star review. And this person said it's okay, but gave it a 2-star review. So sometimes it's hard to go by these actual reviews because they really are all over the place. You know, the good thing about Amazon is if you don't like it, just return it. I mean, that's the thing. Just return it if you don't like it. So right here, 5-star review. Works better than my 5-watt diode laser. I love home. I love home much faster. I love how, I think is what they meant to say. I love how much faster it is to cut 3mm basswood, which we're going to be using today, and engraving is much more crisp, meaning it might have just a fine laser beam opposed to what they have, or they weren't focusing right on their own laser. So that could have been a lot of it. I would like to know what size lens I would need to replace when the lens gets burned. Well, just keep your stuff cleaned and you shouldn't have too much worries about that. But anyways, all right, I guess that's pretty much it on the Amazon. It's from China. It's 20 watt, 5 watt optical. And you could see that, compared to other things over here, $99 isn't too bad. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get out of this, and then let's go ahead and hook it up into the Master Pro. Here we go. All right, guys, so right now we're at our assembly phase into this build. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace this motor. This is the actual 60 watt motor that comes with my Fox Alien. I just have a little 3mm T Allen wrench. It just makes life so much easier when you're taking these things apart than having a regular Allen key. We're just going to go ahead and loosen up these bolts up on the inside. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and take this out. Take this off of the sleeve. And now, I'm not sure if I need this sleeve or not. So what we're going to do is, doesn't know if it wants to fit. All right, so unfortunately, this does not want to fit inside of this right here. That is not made for this. So what I'm going to do is we're not going to use this sleeve right now. We're going to actually remove this sleeve, but I have a little trick up my sleeve, trick up my sleeve, that we're going to do to make this fit. We're going to use some Velcro, and we're going to use some of this tape to actually wrap around this, and then hopefully that'll make it a little bit snug. We're going to wrap it right around this point right here. All right. And I think that should be pretty good. So let's see if that works. I might have to add some more. Oh, look at that. I don't need to do anything. It fit nice and snug right inside of that holder. Check that out. That is perfect. Oh my gosh. Let's use this one here. Need to make sure it goes in there straight. Okay. All right. That is absolutely perfect. And I can't believe that actually worked. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, and I think it's going to be tight enough in there. That way it won't move, but hopefully we'll see what happens. But I think this is going to work. Let's go head over to the Master Pro, get this thing hooked up, and then we should be good. All right, now that that's hooked up, what we're gonna do, I have these pieces of 3mm 6-inch, they're 6-inch by 5-inch pieces of plywood that you can get from Hobby Lobby. They're really a good little set to use. I'll put one right here in the corner. And now what we'll do is we'll take our fixed plate, we're gonna set it down here, and that will be our spacer for the laser. Then we're gonna go over to Lightburn and create a cut. So let's go ahead and do it and try it out. right, guys, that is it. That is this little tiny generic laser, 5-watt optical laser. This thing actually was pretty amazing. Check this out. Without any effort, watch this. It cut right through this 3mm wood with one, that was actually 2 passes. So this one down here is the single pass, but watch this. I haven't even done anything. This was a single pass, 100% power at, let's see what we did. Cuts 200 millimeters a minute at 100% power, and this thing cut right through. There was one little piece down here at the bottom on this part that it didn't cut, but here, we'll go ahead and do it together. Cut perfectly right through that, and then through this hole there's actually 2 pieces right here. You can see it, let's see, right there and there. It cut all 4. So almost in one single pass, this thing cut 3mm basswood without any problem. I think if I would have slowed it down maybe by 50 millimeters to maybe 150 millimeters, it would have cut these circles out without a problem on the first try. And the top, the like and subscribe part, was at 1100 millimeters a minute at 30% power, which I probably could have lowered that power down to maybe 20% or even 15%, because it really got, you can hear my fingernail. It really cut deep into that. This laser for 99 bucks is actually a good deal. Now, it won't fit perfectly into your Fox Alien. You would have to do a little bit of work. What I would think to make it even more secure to put it in there is maybe put like a little piece of wood that would fit nice and snug in there, almost like a shim, so to speak. But I actually pulled this out perfectly. It just slid right out. So now that that's nice and tight, I can put this in. It does have a little play, which means it might not be perfectly vertical to your gantry. So I would say if you get a little piece of wood that fits snugly in there and then tighten it up, that'll lock it into place. But you could use it. It'll definitely work on your Fox Alien without a problem, and potentially any other CNC machine or anything like that that you have with Lightburn. I mean, literally it was a plug and play. I already had everything hooked up. I just plugged it right in with the cord that it came with, and you are good to go. So yes, this thing actually worked really well. So I will put a link in the description below. If you're interested in this laser, go down below and click on that link. It is my Amazon affiliate account, so I do get a little bit of kickback, and I would appreciate if you supported the channel that way. All right, guys. Again, I'll put some links in the description below. If you'd like to check those out, that would be awesome. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up button, hit that like and subscribe. And until that next video, make sure y'all do one thing: stay awesome. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.